All right, hello and welcome to the Geek Podcast. Max here with Mike and Dan. We're gonna have a live unboxing. Dan's gonna hook us up. He got something in a box, and we're gonna unbox it. So that's going on. But first off, let me go ahead and shout out Arc Matter. Let me shout out John at the PVD Cast. And all the friends of Three Geeks, big ups to you guys. And we've got obviously Mike McGee from McGee TV here with us today. So go check him out on YouTube, Mike McGee TV, all that YouTube biz. Dan,
yo,
you like books, right?
I do like books,
but like in this day and age, do you feel like actually, you know what? I know you like books, Dan, because I helped you move, didn't I?
You did indeed.
And what did we have to move?
Many books.
And how fucking heavy were those books?
Pretty goddamn heavy.
They're terribly heavy. They're terribly heavy.
Heavy.
If you don't want to lug books around, what should you do?
Get Max to come over and
no, that's done. That's the one time I took pity on you.
Oh, I got it.
You regretted it.
Get Audible.
Oh yeah. You can definitely go to like audibletrial.com/3geeks, right?
Indeed.
Oh my god.
And Max will still bring you the digital files of the books.
No, I won't.
Like show up with an SD card. Like, how's it going?
No, that won't happen. Well, unless you live in like Hawaii or something and you're paying for the trip.
That'd be awesome.
I will definitely show up to your house with a SD card and a smile. That can happen if you live in Hawaii or someplace cool. Like I'd like to go to Europe. So like if you live in London, and again you are paying for the flight.
Max will show up hungry as well. So
I might be hungry. I might not. It's like if they feed us on the plane, if I got some peanuts, well, that'll be fine or whatever. I'm just saying, like, if you are again flying me out there at your expense, I would be more than happy to deliver you whatever device or whatever you wanted that you also purchased.
Also, if you've got the money to fly Max out to your place, and you definitely have the money to subscribe to Audible, and give us something. I mean, please.
I'll put the Audible on the device for you if you want to do that. Like I can make that happen for sure. But again, this is all at your expense. So go to audibletrial.com/3geeks. Over 180,000 possible titles for you to choose from. Plenty of good, fun stuff. Dan's on there all the time. So we're gonna have a guest, and I already Stephen Fodor.
Yes,
is gonna come on a little later. We're gonna hopefully in about 5-6 minutes we'll get him on. He does a podcast as well. It's too much scrolling. Something. Anyone? Little help. Too much scrolling. Yeah. All right. Well, he's gonna be on here. We met him in Indianapolis, and he's a really cool guy. Checked out our cast there. So he was a lot of fun. We got that going on. Just really talking about a couple things. There's not a whole lot really, that has happened. We got movies coming out next week or this weekend, and pretty much it. So. So we got the unboxing. We got movies coming out this weekend. We've got special guests. We got a lot of stuff coming up on the Three Geeks podcast. Dan, are you ready?
I am ready.
All right,
I got this in the mail the other day.
It looks to be a package of some sort.
I was just waiting for this cast to open it, and now I can.
I like that ripping sound.
Yes. That's what happens when you run keys over tape.
Yeah.
Amazon good. Prime tape.
We're going to become a audio stimulation channel now.
Stimulation channel. Yeah.
We do it all.
Oh. And look what I got.
Oh, Nintendo Labo. All right, dude. Nintendo cardboard. That's awesome. Can you use the box, the Amazon cardboard in your Nintendo cardboard?
Yes, you can. If you lose your cardboard pieces, they have templates online from Nintendo that you can, I guess, like print out and then lay over regular ass cardboard because it's just cardboard.
That's like using every part of a buffalo that was concealing an even better buffalo underneath it. You've taken a very Native American approach to your packages there, Dan.
It's good. And I mean, like, give it up to Nintendo for like, yeah, man, keep the box.
Everybody else is like, hey, VR, all these are going to be expensive. And they're just like, fuck it, cardboard.
It's still going to be expensive, though.
Yeah, well, you know, not as expensive.
No,
I'll tell you that.
That's true.
I was watching. I was watching how-to videos where they made like a little like janky guitar out of it. I was like, that's kind of neat. Like get bored, I'll try that.
In the video, it looks very, you know, like clean and precise. You know, like I watched. I think it was Jimmy Kimmel or somebody playing with it, and it did not look as good.
Yeah, I mean, when I build this crap, it's gonna have tape all over it and shit. You know, it's not gonna look pristine. I'll tell you that.
Are you gonna make it metal? Or are you gonna like put Viking horns on your stuff? Or which one did you get?
I got the not the robot one, just the variety pack thing that they had.
All right,
because I really wanted to make the piano.
Okay,
I'm not gonna lie. That's what I wanted.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I haven't had time to play with it at all yet. So hopefully this weekend I will.
Cool. All right, awesome. Nintendo cardboard.
Yay.
Mike, are you getting Nintendo cardboard?
Boy, howdy. No. But I look forward to Dan regaling me. I'm looking forward to Dan regaling me with many tales of the efficiency of that.
How I made a fishing rod and then I broke it because it wouldn't work.
Boy, oh boy. That's going to be one fun chat.
Dan, can you please just do me a favor and record yourself putting together the stuff so that we can like time lapse the 17 hours of footage it takes you to get drunk and burn your Nintendo.
And yeah, for the sake of perspective, can you put like an apple in the foreground so that we can see the apple slowly deteriorate over time?
Oh, come on.
I have more faith in you than that. It can't be that.
I might actually do that though. Just time lapse the shit.
Yeah, please. I think that we'd all be better for that. Like if it exists, you know. Yes. Okay. Nintendo cardboard. All right. Let's see here. It's almost 7, so we should be receiving our guest here pretty soon. Hopefully, any second now.
Receive our guest like he's in the foyer right now.
Well, he's in our.
Somebody's gonna come into the geek room and announce him.
That would be awesome if we could get some like trumpets going.
Yeah.
Announcing Stephen of the Clan Fodor.
It's a very, very formal thing.
Yeah, so let's anybody no, I'm just kidding. Let's see here. I went to the movies again. I still haven't seen A Quiet Place.
Did you see another Bollywood ripoff of a movie you love?
Unfortunately, you know what though? Okay, you know what happened though? I saw
oh god.
I saw another, but this one was obviously a Bollywood movie. Or not Bollywood.
Okay.
This one was, I saw the title for it, right? And I was almost like, you know what? I'm gonna go to that.
Nice.
Because I don't know, it's just such a good time. Like maybe I'll start picking up on what these people are saying in between lines and stuff like that when they're making fun of these movies.
Nice.
Or maybe maybe I can get a Mitt to go with me and he can tell me what they're saying or something. But yeah, I almost did it because and then if I never would have had that experience, I never would have thought about it. But yeah, so you got to grow as a person, Dan. Is all I'm getting at.
Yeah, that's cool. And then you realize the movie's in Telugu, but you brought somebody who only knows Hindi, and you're like, oh, son of a.
Right, yeah, it gets me double because now we're both sitting here like, I really wish I knew what this guy was saying, riffing on this movie.
There's still no subtitles.
Yes, glorious times to be had. So yeah, freaking Avengers Infinity War is coming out.
Yes.
I know Mike especially is chomping at the bit for this movie to come out. We were talking about this before the podcast, and he is probably wetting himself, like even right now, like it's days away, and he can't contain.
I am constant wetting.
I am so excited to go watch Infinity War next weekend that I decided to be on call all weekend next weekend. So that's how excited I am to watch the movie. I'm just like, because honestly, here's my feeling. I'm just like, yeah, it'll be a good time, but you know what? I can't deal with that big a crowd of people being jackasses. So I'll wait for a nice morning during the week sometime.
I usually go like Friday or Saturday mornings. Here, there's nobody here. It's kind of awesome.
I'm not taking any chances, man. The crowd ruined A Quiet Place for me a couple of weeks ago, so I'm just like, I'm totally off going to movies at the prime movie-going hours.
Were they not quiet enough? Is that
no? They weren't. It ruined the first 10 minutes, man. That's the thing, Max. If you go see A Quiet Place, go when there's absolutely no one else in the theater.
I'm probably gonna wait for that to show up on video.
Or just wait for it to show up on video. Your experience will probably be way better.
Yeah,
because it'll just be you.
Yes,
but that'll also be more creepier, won't it? Like,
yeah, it'll enhance the experience even more.
I am afraid of things, man. All right.
We all gotta grow up sometime, man.
No, like I don't know. Like I've tried to psych myself up into going to watch this movie 2 times now, and I was like, I'm not gonna do it. I just don't want to be scared. Like I don't like it.
I don't know.
I mean, I'll go.
Yeah,
that's scary.
Bring a buddy.
The only thing worse than watching a scary movie would be watching a scary movie with Dan.
Why? How does that make it worse?
There's like 83 things I can say right now. Anyway, I'm trying to get our guest on. We're having some issues, so
we'll keep vamping about Infinity War.
Whatever.
I'm excited to watch Infinity War. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it'll be fine, but I'm a sick person. Like I mentioned before, I'm very sick, and I'm secretly hoping like this movie lets down every fanboy expectation out there. Like I hope this goes over as well as The Last Jedi did for hardcore Marvel fans. That it'll be the one that throws them completely out. They're like, fuck Marvel, man.
Wait, am I not a hardcore Star Wars fan? Then?
I guess. I don't know.
I really like Last Jedi.
I like Last Jedi too. I thought it was perfectly fine. It's got storytelling issues like all the Star Wars movies do. But
well, I think what happened was that like fans, the word fans, is derived from fanatics, right?
Yeah.
And now, well, it's fans are just like the normal people. Now we have the extremists. Like these are the Muslim extremists of Star Wars fans. You see what I'm saying? Like they're way over there, and but they're they got the loudest megaphones when all the stuff goes down. But it's like they're just the crazies. It's like don't consider yourself less of a fan because these guys are crazy. Well,
that's
fair enough.
That's why I'm saying I hope Infinity War is to the Marvel zombies. I think is what they're called. What the Last Jedi was to the Star Wars like diehard fans was that, oh man, that's totally not what we were promised in our heads. But you know what? No one's obligated to promise you anything you come up with in your fanboy head. So, like, I hope the conflict is resolved by Bruce Banner and Tony Stark having a nice sit down and chatting with Thanos at a Starbucks.
Good day, sir. How are you? How do you like your frappuccino? And that's
and they'll be left alone because none of them are black. So. Topical.
There it is.
Da, 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 da.
Yes, that is the witty political humor that you can expect on the Three Geeks podcast. People.
Star Wars fanatics are you Muslim extremists. Yeah, great.
You started with the Muslim extremist thing.
But I wasn't talking about Muslim extremes. I'm just saying, like, they're extreme. You know, like they're extreme.
If you say something is akin to something else, you're kind of talking about something else.
Yeah, but I'm like, again, like I wasn't. The Muslim extremists are extreme to everybody. You know, like there's no extreme.
You dealt out a 5 and a queen, and I took the hit on that. So
nice.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Let's see here. Steven.
Off to a great start already.
Oh my God, I'm so good at this. I love it when I'm in charge of things because everything goes wrong and I'm an idiot. But
I just want to say, Max, not all white people look alike.
Dude.
Oh God, it's another white person.
If you shave your heads, like you guys all look the same. I've seen it firsthand, okay? Anyway, no. Steven, thank you for coming on the podcast.
Good evening.
Yeah, it gets a little crazy here.
I see that.
But we met you out in Indianapolis, having a good time out there at the con.
Yeah, we had a blast. You guys did a great live show, and boy, did we have fun just sitting around giggling. That's what Three Geeks is all about, right?
Yes, mostly that's what it's about. General idiocy and lots of laughs.
And we giggle like schoolgirls. There you go.
The green room is amazing. I didn't even want to come out of there. You guys just set up your guests so well. I was sitting in there, you know, with all the lovely ladies and the beers. You know, I didn't even want to come on the show eventually.
Did you like the man with the trumpet who announced your name?
And the Muslim Star Wars fans, they were great. They were so nice.
Oh yeah. I gotta say, I'm digging your Mystery Science Theater stuff on your back wall there.
Thank you. I'm kind of proud of my autograph wall back there. It's been featured in the Chicago Tribune. We had a 2-page article in the Chicago Tribune all about my basement and my cool studio down here where we do our podcast, Too Much Scrolling.
That's cool.
Nice.
Yeah. Fun stuff.
I like the American, pop poster in the background there. I'm like, yeah.
There's a lot of stuff back there. I got a lot of interesting information. I got so many fun people that I meet at conventions, like the Indiana Pop. What was it? Indiana. What was it called? Now Max is not me saying it.
Indianapolis.
Indianapolis Comic Con. Indiana.
There we go. Okay.
The Papadopoulos.
Yeah, there's a
Papadopoulos. Yeah, whatever.
Con coming up in another couple of weeks. So I'm coming back to Indianapolis for that. So we got to hook up and see each other again down there.
They say Indianapolis PopCon, like that's something people want to try to say a lot.
Yes,
Indianapolis PopCon.
It's all about soda pop.
Oh man, yeah. No, they have the Indianapolis Pop and PopCon, so you can get soda and little vinyl figures all day.
Oh. Don't spill the soda on the little vinyl figures.
It's all about little vinyl figures. That's it.
And sad.
Pop figures. What? Okay, so I don't know what you guys have been talking about, other than the Muslim Star Wars fans, which you confused me for a little bit.
Extremists, not just Muslim. The Muslim extremists.
Okay.
Yeah. The fanatic Star Wars hardcore fan are akin to the Muslim extremists, like of nerdery.
They're gonna take us off the internet.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, I was about to be like,
we're so gone.
Yeah. So, anywho,
so are those guys gonna show up for the Solo movie? That's the real question.
Yes, they will show up just to bitch about it.
Yeah, because that's the thing. As much as everyone's like, I'm boycotting Star Wars now, new Star Wars comes out, they'll be like, I'll go see it.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, it's like your civic duty to vote and go see Star Wars. So.
It's like going to church on Sunday. You got to go watch the new Star Wars, and then you got to get on the internet and complain about it.
Yeah, see?
I don't feel like you have to get on the internet and complain about it unless it's genuinely bad. Like,
so what's the over/under on this, Max? Is this going to be a good movie or is this a bad movie? I know we haven't seen it
Solo or Marvel or the
Infinity War.
Infinity War. I think. See, like I'm like on the other side of the coin with Mike. Mike wants to see the Marvel failure happen just to laugh about it.
Yeah, I'm just so tired of it. I think they're good movies, but I'm just so tired of Marvel.
So I'm on the other side of the coin. I want the ride to keep going. I enjoy good movies and I like a lot of Marvel stuff. So I am fearful that this will be the ball drop, and we're not gonna, you're not gonna get it. It's not going to be good, and then the internet will explode, and and all the fire and brimstone will happen. But they've only had a couple misses as far as I'm concerned, mostly in the Iron Man department, and we'll see how it goes. But it's a big job. They got a big job to do. Like, it's hard to make a movie with Thor in it that isn't ridiculous. It's hard to make a movie.
Oh, dude. Thor Ragnarok. I mean,
oh yeah, Thor Ragnarok is great. I love that. I love it. It was
ridiculous, yes, but
no, they did it really well.
In a happy way. It's like if they would actually remake. Oh crap! Not Buck Rogers, the other one with
Flash Gordon.
Bond. Yeah, Flash Gordon. But well, yeah. See, I mean, I love Flash Gordon, but holy crap, those effects.
Well, that's part of it, though, is the fact that you want them to remake stuff like Flash Gordon or Buck Rogers or Buckaroo Banzai. But that's never going to happen because why do that when all we've got is Marvel? Marvel is all we need, apparently.
No, I mean, Deadpool's coming out. I'm excited about that one, too. Another
Marvel.
No, that's not Marvel doing it. That's Fox doing it, though.
But it's still
Marvel.
Yeah. I don't know who you are, Steven. My name's Mike, by the way.
Hi, Mike. Nice to meet you.
I like the cut of this guy's jib. Bring it back.
Yes,
I
do as well.
That's how different these movie companies are. Like, I don't even care that the properties are from the same place. Like, that's how different they are in the movie making, as far in my mind. Like,
well, what about Legion? Let's throw Legion in there, Max.
Legion, the show. Yeah. I think that show. I haven't actually watched the last season. Like, I think I'm halfway through season 1, or maybe 3/4 of the way through season 1. But I've liked pretty much everything I've seen. It's a really fun show.
It's Marvel.
Yeah, but it's different. At least it's different.
Well, I mean,
what do we want to reboot? Do we want to reboot the X-Men now that we've got Legion?
I mean, I don't know. X-Men might be played out. I might want to just I pump the brakes on X-Men. Like,
Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four, I'd like to see. I'd like to see them done well, is the thing. And, speaking of that, Incredibles 2 is coming out.
There you go.
Yay.
Best Fantastic Four movie ever.
So far, it's the best we can get. So, and I'll take it. But, I'd like to, X-Men, I could take a breather on. Like, they've just kind of beat that horse to death. And
beat that Wolverine to death. Hugh Jackman took over.
Oh my God, he was in like 14 movies as Wolverine.
I want to see Wolverine the musical.
No, I'm so good. I'm so good.
What the hell not?
I did that one.
You throw that. It's called The Greatest Show.
The Greatest Wolverine.
The Greatest Wolverine.
You throw that on ice, and I might be down.
The Greatest Wolverine on ice, but he doesn't know how to skate, so he just keeps falling down while he tries to sing.
I'm definitely down for that. And he gets like 4 concussions just from falling over trying to sing a song.
And the kid who plays Bobby from the movies is over there laughing. Ha ha ha.
Nice.
So what's up on the geek side of the world with let's go with, are you guys watching Ash versus Evil Dead? Have you heard the sad news that that's been canceled?
I heard that a couple days ago, yeah.
Yeah, I heard it was canceled. I haven't been keeping up with it though.
That's why
I watched the first 2 seasons.
Yeah, I'm part of the problem.
I blame Mike.
Yeah, I'm part of the problem.
Oh, I'm definitely part of the problem. But it sucks. I love Bruce Campbell. That guy's fucking awesome. Yeah, I really dig that dude.
Hopefully, it opens him up to do something exciting. Could you imagine a Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell coming back with a little bit more Spider-Man? I think they got another Spider-Man in them somewhere.
No.
All right,
no.
put them in DC.
Yes?
Forget about Marvel for a second. Let's make a good DC movie.
With Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell, it's not possible.
That's been tried. I'm not sure you can make a good DC movie at this point.
No, but Sam Raimi has only made a half of a good superhero movie so far. As 3/4. Okay, we'll give him 3/4 of a good.
I really like Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2, I dig. I just feel like there's still a lot of problems with an 87-year-old Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but still, I mean, maybe I've got rose-tinted glasses because before that we had like Daredevil.
Yeah,
I love how every time we mention like either Tobey Maguire is too old as Spider-Man or Chris O'Donnell was too old as Robin, we keep adding on to their age. Like they just started like 30-year-old. Now they're like in their 80s.
87.
Dude, look, they're like, we're gonna go out on a limb. We're gonna hire the oldest acting actor of all. At the time, 94-year-old Tobey Maguire is going to play Spider-Man.
We'll just have Stan Lee do it. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, Stan Lee wasn't old enough for the role that they wanted.
Like,
obviously,
look, everybody, I'm Spider-Man.
That's kind of bumming me out. The Stan Lee stuff.
Yeah,
bumming me out.
Yeah, we don't know what the truth of that is, though. He is adamant in saying that there's no story there, but he sounds like he's got a gun to his head while he's saying it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what's killing me about it. Is like this isn't boastful and sprightly Stan that we all know and love. This is beaten down Stan.
Deflated Stan. There you go.
Yeah, that sucks. Hopefully he's not being held hostage in some way. Come back to us, Stan.
Well, now we're all sad. What the hell?
Yeah, well, you went and mentioned Stan Lee, Dan, and that was that.
I'm sorry. Oh God, it's all my fault.
It's my fault. I'm a dark cloud on the Cat podcast. I'll make it too real.
So Mike, redeem yourself. What are you watching?
What am I watching?
Yeah,
Deep Space
right.
Oh, God.
Deep Space Nine's on right now. Honestly, like I'm into some just cool weird. Like I just got back into Buckaroo Banzai Across the Eighth Dimension. I love that movie. I finally got like a hard copy of it. I've just been watching it on repeat. Galaxy Quest. I love my Galaxy Quest. I watched A Quiet Place a couple of weeks ago, and I really liked that. So I don't know.
To watch that. You should bring Max to go see that.
He won't. He's too scared.
I'm scared. I mean, like, I don't like horror movies. There's nothing wrong with that.
The guy from The Office. How bad could it be?
That was a thing. You mentioned Fantastic Four a little bit earlier. Like people have been saying, like John Krasinski would make a pretty good Reed Richards.
I would dig that.
Yeah,
I'm down for that.
I would go see that.
I think he even said something like, "Yeah, maybe. Who knows?"
But I would like them to also just have him be, like 35 years old. If they could not try to put him in high school, that would just be awesome. Like,
so it's opposite the Tobey Maguire problem.
Or no. In Fan Forsake,
sideburns. You want the gray on his hair in high school. What is he, Steve Martin?
No, like you remember in Fan Forsake that flashback scene they had where these two like obvious grown men are in a high school science fair. Like, does anyone else recall this?
Yeah.
All right, just making sure I'm not crazy. It's as long as they don't do that, I'm down because I like John Krasinski. I think he's shown a bit of range. I actually, I saw him in that the freaking Michael Bay's Benghazi movie.
13 hours, yeah,
and like the movie's not good. It's whatever. But
I can't like wrap that around my head.
I'm trying to get past Michael Bay's Benghazi. I think
that's
13
That's
hours.
what it should have been called. Yeah, it was called 13 hours.
Okay,
it should have been called Michael Bay's Benghazi, though.
Yes.
I do like that title better.
Michael Bay is like really big in the title. Benghazi is small.
Yeah, so there's that freaking. I just like saw the you like transform. You can see he can do the. Hey, I'm gonna get all bulked up or whatever. Even though Reed Richards wouldn't really require that for the role, but he can definitely do the transition to a more action kind of style role. And also, obviously on The Office, you saw him do. He's like funny. You saw him do a little more dramatic, and you can see him in Quiet Place, obviously doing a lot more dramatic stuff. So.
And honestly, he's already married to a perfect Sue Storm. Emily Blunt would make an awesome Sue Storm. Now that I'm thinking about it,
that would work out.
I like Emily Blunt though. I don't know what it is. I don't want to be like that. That's just me. I don't want to take away from Emily Blunt. She does a great job, but
I don't like her.
All right,
she's not going to hear this, Max.
Right.
You can say she sucks.
No, I don't say she sucks because I don't know. It's like Sicario. I think she was like the worst part of that movie. It's just
Fair enough.
Yeah,
fair enough.
But so I'd get a different Sue Storm, but I'm definitely down for Mr. Fantastic, John Krasinski. That's a dude.
Just want to make it a full-on Office reunion and have Jenna Fisher play.
Oh my god, the fanboys just like all fucking die.
Rainn Wilson as Dr. Doom, or the Mole.
No,
Man.
that might actually like Rainn Wilson might actually work as Dr. Doom though. He could be some weird, some odd like Latvian ruler to kind of a little off.
Fact, Latveria is my dominion. Fact, bears beat Doombots.
Yes, I'm down for this. Mini Office reunion. We can get to throw things to shake things up. Steve Carell will play the Thing,
and it'll just be his
the Thing from Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, just get that character to be
the revolution has begun.
Yeah.
There you go.
What was his name again?
Korg.
That's who it was. Yeah. Have no explanation either. He'll still be playing the Thing, but it'll clearly just be that character.
Yes, I'm down for this. Marvel, they have tapped us many times before. I know the big wigs up there are listening to our podcast all the time, so you guys feel free to have those ideas.
They don't have a list of ideas already. They don't have a whole list of movies that they've already planned out and have already. Yeah.
But all their shit sucks. They come get our shit.
Check the
internet, quick! Get those guys in the basement. They know what's up.
Hey! Some of you look like you're in living rooms and stuff. We're not just in basements.
This is a basement kind of show, Max. Come on.
We go outside sometimes.
Yeah. I'm not completely pale anymore.
I'm fooling you right now, Max. Right behind me, not the sunlight, floodlights right outside the door.
Oh, it's movie magic. All right, fair enough.
So what else? What else is out there, boys?
It's kind of a slow news week, man. That's we just got the freaking Infinity War coming out, so everyone's
knocked everything else out of the theaters. That's the only movie opening this week. Did you notice that?
Yeah, everyone's afraid of the big Marvel.
Machine. Is it going to hit $1 billion? Is it $1 billion title?
I could see it doing that.
Yeah,
definitely.
I mean, it's Black Panther just did it. Everyone's jazzed. He's in this movie, it's like I think Marvel is. I mean, they're doing all the right things to make all the money in the world. It's just the big Marvel machine. Like they crank them out, and it's just a home run hitting machine every time. Or at least they're gonna put you on second. They're at least gonna put you on second.
Side bet for Solo box office versus Infinity War box office.
Oh, Solo's not even gonna.
No,
I don't think.
No, not close.
No. You're lucky if Solo hits half that.
Yeah, and I like
black guy.
Yeah, I am super down to see this Lando Calrissian. But because he's the only one that's like still alive,
Don't you think a Lando movie would have been better than a Solo movie?
Yes,
honestly,
absolutely,
yes.
Because he's the only one that's still alive. Like, we know what happened to everyone else. Like, this could actually affect something that happens later in movies if they made a Lando movie. But yeah, that's my only thing. You know, I don't really like prequels just because like we already know he's dead, or hey, we know he lived through this. Like, there's one scene they show Chewie's hanging off of the train. And,
oh God, I wonder if he's gonna be okay.
Yeah. It's like he's still
alternate
in the
timeline. That's all it takes.
This is a parallel Chewie that actually died.
Oh God!
Pine shows up. You got it all going on.
And Han Solo's actually like a stand-up guy until Chewie died, and that's why he became this roguish smuggler. Yeah.
He finds another Chewie,
just like
another Wookiee. Just calls him Chewie.
He orchestrates the scenario so he can save him and get the life debts.
That's why Chewie's always so angry and yelling. He's just saying that's not his name over and over again.
I'm not the real Paul McCartney.
A reverse I am Groot.
So what's the over-under on an Itchy? Is there an Itchy in the Solo movie?
I hope so.
Grandpa Itchy's sticky chair is
in the Smithsonian.
Is got to make it. Is got to make it into one of these things, even as like an Easter egg. Just like, hey, Grandpa Itchy, get out of the chair.
What we're gonna find out is that the Chewbacca that we're following in this prequel is actually Itchy, and after this job that they pull off, he's gonna retire, and Space Woody Harrelson's gonna give him the jack-off chair as a gift.
Oh man,
here's a jack-off chair.
Oh yeah,
there's gonna be a scene with that same singer dancer, but as a young woman, as opposed to who she was in the holiday special.
There are airplanes.
Itchy Chewbacca's gonna be like, I like her. I'm gonna own a hologram of her one day.
One day, she's gonna dance in my parlor. Two things that I'm excited to see in the new Star Wars movie is Space Woody Harrelson and Childish Gambino in space.
Name a bad Woody Harrelson movie.
No, there's got to be bad Woody Harrelson movie.
There is.
Yeah.
Wasn't he in that stupid friggin'? He's in some dumb cowboy movie.
Some dumb cowboy movie.
Yeah, I know it for sure.
Some sort of cowboys with pudding.
White Men Can't Jump. Is that it? No, I'm just kidding.
He was in.
I love White Men Can't Jump. I'm kidding.
He was in a movie with what's her name, with Zoe Saldana and Christian Bale, and he was like the psychotic hillbilly who beat people to a bloody pulp because they wouldn't deep throat a hot dog or something.
Yeah,
like that was the movie, literally.
Yeah, we're gonna count that one as a bad Woody Harrelson movie.
Yeah,
okay.
It was. And
I'm gonna go ahead and
We don't
throw
know what it is.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw this last Apes movie that he was in there. I'm not a fan of the Apes movies, so that counts.
The Apes movies. And that last scene where Woody Harrelson's character is dying, and we all are convinced that he is drunk because they sold us on the idea of he's drunk. And then we go, wait a minute, there are some clues here. He's dying of the disease. That's acting, man.
Yeah, except I didn't even watch this movie because I hate apes movies. So I don't.
Okay.
I'm not watching anything that says "of the" twice anymore. Like it's not happening.
Invasion of the Body Snatchers. There you go. There's your reboot.
And I'll take an Invasion of the Body Snatchers because there's only one of the in that title. But
if they say Invasion of the Body Snatchers of the Planet X, then Max is out.
I'm totally out. Like there's no way. Why do you need to say "of the" twice?
He was in Now You See Me 1 and 2.
The first one was all right. The first one was just fine.
Come on, man. Come on.
First one's okay. Second one, yeah.
Yeah, the second one, no. Yeah, okay, I'll give you the second one.
I mean, the ending was so just cheese on that one. I was not a fan of. I mean, I thought it was a decent enough build up, and then I thought they kind of couldn't pull it off altogether.
Ooh, She Hate Me. There you go.
What now?
She Hate Me?
Yeah.
That
what
wasn't
is that?
Terrible.
Who else is in that?
Beats me. I've already passed it now, and I'm not going back.
All right, fair enough. That's how good the movie was. We can't even scroll back to
Don't
it.
even care. No, the
Speaking of scrolling,
cowboy movie.
I was curious. What is your podcast about? Just some.
Oh yeah.
That's a great question, Mike.
Info for the listeners out there.
Too much scrolling. We have a movie of the week and a book of the week. We review some wonderful work out there. We talk about some of the really crummy work that's out there. We talk to a lot of really fun people. We have a lot of professors on talking about really smart topics. We have a lot of authors on. This week we've got Rob Reed, the guy who founded Rhapsody. You guys remember Rhapsody?
Yeah.
Service?
Yeah, yes I do.
Founder of Rhapsody is on this week. He has a book called After On. After On is a novel all about AI and how, what if, stick with me here for a second. What if Google was one computer? And that one computer that is Google suddenly became self-aware. What would be the first thing Google would do as a self-aware AI?
Kill us all.
Nope.
Mine Bitcoin.
Yeah.
One thing it would do would be make more money. The other thing that Rob Reed says is it would hide the fact that it's self-aware from anybody who knows how to unplug it.
Yeah.
Huh.
So, you know.
Therefore, he postulates, therefore, what if it's already happened and we don't know it?
So Skynet is on already, and it's just waiting for all of us to order, like, Beanie Babies so it can send the arsenic and the Beanie Babies or something.
Yes.
Think about what an AI could be doing right now. Think about Lyft and Uber. Think about all the things that are AI based that you were. Think about Netflix. Think about the suggestions of what Netflix says that you should be watching, and you click on it and go, yeah, I want to watch that.
Lost in Space. I am loving that show. No joke.
I
just got done with it.
After all 10 hours of it last weekend. I love it.
There would be no way to know. That is interesting because you can't just type into Google, "Hey Google, how do I shut down Google?"
It's a very they live, perspective to it. I'm here to fucking kick ass and chew bubble gum.
Obey.
Bubble gum. But yeah, like that's the very insidious. Like they've already kind of seeded themselves into the framework, and it's just making it easier and easier for the eventual takeover or whatever. But then also, if it was sentient and running up right now, I don't. How much more does it need? Like how much more setup does it need?
Have you guys read the book Demon by Daniel Suarez?
No.
Negative.
No.
Yeah, okay. So. Demon needs to go on your book list because Demon is the story of an AI that becomes self-aware, but this one is because the inventor of it dies and sets up a script that when the news of his death hits the wires, that triggers a tiny little program to do a tiny little thing that sends to another computer that does a tiny little action and goes around and kills a guy.
That's a dick move.
Damn.
Tiny little moves. That's all it would take.
That's cool. Like, oh, hey, now, all right, now I'm dead.
Yep.
Go ahead and do all the insidious things that I wanted to do in life, but was too chickens.
Well, now I'm kind of nervous about us talking about this on a Google Hangout. So,
yeah, and look, man,
now I don't want to open my
hey,
box.
artificial overlord.
Hey, I mean, like, we're part of the program. We're in the Matrix. I want to stay in the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? Keep me hooked up. I am not trying to rebel from anything. I like to taste the steak.
What the hell's up with that cat?
Oh, shit.
The conversation we have with Rob Reed coming up this week on Too Much Scrolling. Our movie of the week is A Quiet Place. Max, you should see that movie.
I have heard. Max. I mean, like, I heard it was really good. I'm going to go see it at some point in time, but I don't know. I just got to work up. It's got to be the right day, and I got to be feeling in the right mood because I don't like scary movies.
Watch The Office for like 3 hours and then go in.
I mean, it's something. Because like when I went and watched the stupid Winchester movie, and that movie was dumb. You know, like it's still like hung with me, like the overall just creepiness hung with me for like 2 weeks after that. I was like, oh god,
that's why
shadows.
That's why he's suggesting you go watch a good portion of Office episodes, so that way you have sweet Jim face to counteract all the bleakness in A Quiet Place.
But then it'll be all contorted with whatever the hell happens to him in A Quiet Place.
What happened to the paper company? The paper company.
So I don't know. No, it'll be all right. I will go see it. I know it's good. I've heard nothing but good things about it. But yeah, it's just I'm a chicken shit. That's it. I'm scared. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
It is PG-13, so it isn't too
I don't even care.
More suspense.
Yeah, it's more suspenseful.
Yeah.
All right. It's what I will go see it. It's fine. I will go see it. Like Alien, I love that movie. It's I heard it was more along. So I heard it was more along that line than it was anything else. But it's just like, okay, I can deal with that. I've seen Alien. If it's not as bad as that, then I'll be fine. I'm just chicken shit is all. Yeah. So that's just my personal. I gotta nut up and go see the movie is all, and it'll happen. It'll definitely happen. I'm not poo-pooing the movie. I'm not saying I'm not gonna go. I'm just scared.
The other thing we got going on Too Much Scrolling is we're starting up our book club book. We got a new book this week. It's called Renee. It's by Jessica Eyes. We met her at Indiana Pop. I said it again. I got PopCon coming up, and I'm thinking more about the future than the past. Renee is our book that we're reading, and it's wonderful. It's a time travel novel about a girl who goes for a jog and falls through a time portal and falls 1,000 years in the future. And humans are a lot different in the future.
All right.
Yeah.
It's like
we're all run by Google.
Well, first of all, Google is huge.
This is a cautionary tale against jogging. You see, people don't go jogging.
Yeah, go see A Quiet Place instead.
Max is just taking all the wrong messages.
What do you think, boys? If it was 1,000 years in the future, how do humans change? What do humans look like in 1,000 years?
I don't know. All I know is I'd rather go 1,000 years in the future than 1,000 years in the past. That's for sure. Like, if you got to choose which way to go.
You say that now, but you haven't read the book, Max.
Yeah, but I'm already not jogging. I've already learned the cautionary tale. So none of this is going to happen to me anyway.
I'd say physically there wouldn't be too much departure, but we'd definitely still be divided and conflicted over other stuff as opposed to racism or things like that. Like, it would come down to, oh, you have this gene. Well, it would be like X-Men essentially. Like, we hate you because of your genes that aren't as apparent.
What about you, Dan? What do you think? Give me 1,000 years in the future.
Fat with no legs. That's what I'm going with. We just kind of like slog around.
The legs are vestigial.
yeah. Because we just we're plugged into technology now.
Yeah, I was about to be like, is this Wall-E all of a sudden?
Yes, I am so down for the future where we live in Wall-E chairs. Dan's future is heaven.
No, it's not. My future is horrible hell. Because if we don't have legs and we're just fat, we just kind of like flop over a lot.
Dude, like Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm down for this.
Again, you're taking away the wrong things from this conversation, Max.
No, man, let's no more walking around. Let's get the Wall-E chairs.
Ooh, Pizza the Hut. That's even better.
Yeah,
you can eat yourself.
So delicious. Ate himself to death.
Spaceballs is on Amazon Prime this week. I put that on the other night, and my 12-year-old walked in on the Pizza the Hut scene and went, "What the hell are you watching?"
How many assholes we got on this ship?
Now, as a father, do you find like the embarrassing moments to be the best? Like, do you love it the most when you're embarrassing your children?
Well, that's part of the gig, man. I mean, that's what I do. I'm a school teacher too, so I go and embarrass kids all day long for a living.
You subject yourself to children way more than I would recommend as a professional. As
a professional child hater,
I definitely would cut back on your exposure to those things.
You just made it worse.
you're I'm done. That's all I got.
Oh God.
Oh no, good on you. Thank you for being a teacher though, because I definitely could not do that job.
I totally respect that shit.
Now the question is, which one are your kids looking forward to more, Infinity War or the new Solo movie?
I would say Infinity War is definitely the big selling point for my students and for my boys. There's definitely a big hype machine at Disney that is revving up, and boy, the hype machine for Solo is just not there. I really think that Disney has no faith in that Solo movie.
I don't think so either.
The only thing I'm hoping is Solo just slides in there as a sleeper solid Star Wars movie. Like,
yeah.
That's the only thing I just want from it. I really don't have any expectations. So yeah, I just want it to just be solid. I'm like, you know what? Freaking Han Solo is actually one of my favorite Star Wars movies. And I wanna actually want it to have its own space there. But I don't know. You're right.
I kind of want Solo, like you were saying, like the hype machine isn't there for Solo. I'm kind of glad it isn't though, because that way it just, it can be enjoyable on its own merits as opposed to having to live up to some kind of imaginary hype machine, or like what all fans, these diehard extremist fans we were talking about earlier, they're going to start theorizing like, oh, this is what this means, and this is what this means for a later Star Wars movie. I'm like, no, can't we just enjoy it for its own purposes?
Well, I mean, like I was saying, anything that Lando does or says can be affected, later on, because Lando is still alive.
That's right.
So
how mad are you? How mad are you going to be, Max, if we get to like episode 9 and this whole time they're going to be like, what? Can't we reach out to this Lando guy? Oh no, he's been dead for years.
Yeah,
I will flip my shit. I will walk.
How mad will you be that didn't even get mentioned?
It actually opens up on Lando's grave. Like that's they're all just meeting there, and we're like, oh, Lando.
Yeah, you remember when Lando died? He's like, yeah, that sucked, and then they're gonna walk off.
That's how that works.
Actually, no, they couldn't even do that because no one is alive who would remember that Lando died. Like, or who would have been there? Like, fuck, yeah,
Chewie.
No. Chewie, yeah.
New Chewie or old Chewie?
It has to be new Chewie, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's new Chewie. Yeah,
I'm gonna say new Chewie. Wait, is this?
I'm still glad we always come back full circle on
tangent. Which timeline are we in? Oh, goodness sake. Yeah, Lando, if they just write him off, like, this guy blew up the second Death Star. Okay?
Yeah.
How do you just write him out? Like he didn't do nothing. Like he's over here freaking Jake Porkinsing it up over here.
Oh yeah. Like he's the only one on that ship, I mean, what about poor Nien Nub there?
Yeah, dude. And all the little nubbins.
Yeah, the nubbins.
The sad thing is, I think that dude even came back for like Force Awakens. You see him in the back.
Oh, did he? Oh shit.
He did.
Him and Akbar, Akbar got a shout out in the last one. They're like, he's dead.
yeah. Like
they blew him up or something. I'm just like,
that's what I'm saying. Okay. Like Lando's he's gotta be somewhere, man. They gotta give Lando some love, man. They can't do Billy D like that.
No, man.
You can't do Billy D like that.
You have any idea how maniacally I'm going to be laughing in the theater if that does happen in real life?
Don't even say that, man. Don't put that in the universe for me, man. That's not cool.
Yeah, I know it's not cool, but like I said, I'm not well, so
I'm gonna go to bed and I'm gonna have nightmares now of a Lando-less Star Wars.
You're gonna have nightmares of Lando in the quiet place. That's what it's gonna be. He's gonna be all quiet. It's gonna be like weird Twin Peaksian.
Dude, if those are your nightmares, man, you have nothing to worry about. You're fine.
Yeah, dude, life is grand. Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now. I love it. Okay, no complaints over here. I'm not even rich. Like that's what these are my issues. I know I've got it good. But seriously though, if Lando's not in the movie, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, no, it'd just be the absolute worst thing of all time, right? I guess Lando could be cut out of the Star Wars movies, and then the world can end.
That would be the ultimate test, though, of Disney basically saying, you guys will buy this anyways. Because then if they can just casually throw in like, oh, Lando, he's been dead the whole time. Who cares? You're still coming to the next movie. And you do go to the next movie. Then we truly have lost. And Google truly is sentient. Yeah. along with Disney.
Yeah. Just suck all the joy out of everything.
AI thing.
Google owns. Like the sentient Google computer owns Disney. Like this, they've been running the show since Disney started buying up everything else. You know, like
but the high up Disney people think it's still Disney's head running everything.
Yeah, absolutely. No, he's got them all fooled. Like that's why they're making this Fox deal. Like Google set that in motion.
Yeah.
There you go.
So yeah, no, in 2021, whenever the deal actually goes through,
even Google didn't want Fox News.
Yeah, it knew better. Yeah, it's gonna announce its sentience to us then, I think, but it'll already have control of everything.
It'll just be like, oh, by the way.
Actually, though, okay, all right. Here's my political joke. Google News probably. Them keeping Fox News away from Google is probably the thing that saved humanity, because people who watch Fox News believe everything they see on Fox News. So we need to keep that away from Google, because it'll use it and it'll be over just like that. It'll mobilize and it'll be over.
In the post-apocalyptic wasteland, Fox News is like a pirate radio station saying, "You are the resistance." John Connor's out there somewhere on a Fox News station.
He's just an old rich white dude, though. He can't really do much.
John Connor on the fucking Hannity Hour. Here we go.
And it's Christian Bale, John Connor, too. So he's like, "You're in my light." Oh, good for you.
Oh, man. All right.
Oh, jeez.
All right, we're gonna close it up with that. I don't think we can go anywhere else. Steven Fodor from Too Much Scrolling, thank you for coming on, man. You are awesome, dude. Check out his podcast.
Yeah, where can we find that podcast?
Yeah, toomuchscrolling.com is the website. We're on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. You can find us on iTunes and Stitcher and TuneIn Radio. We're all over the place, just like you guys are all over the place. We just throw some stuff in and hopefully find the answers. That's the key to podcasting, is we just hope for the best. That's three geeks.
And sometimes you get the best, and sometimes you get extremists.
If you ever want to dumb your podcast down, I mean, we'll be on it.
Have one of us on there. But I want to shout out Arc Matter, because he's always ever been our friend. Shout out to obviously Mike at Mike McGTV. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
We're just gonna shout at you now, Mike.
Yeah. Shouting you out.
Cool.
Donovan's PVD Cast, and anyone else who I'm forgetting right now, I apologize, but you're awesome. Recycle your droids, and we're out.